You holding up okay, CLG?
Hey, Koala. I know what you meant.
You sure you don't want to wait outside?
Ooh, I'll be fine, Daddy. Just make sure you don't take your eyes off of him. He's so selfish and inconsiderate. I'm still not convinced he's actually a real FBI agent. Look, he's talking to himself again.
Zack, this is the ambiguous zero, the deep freeze. Let's hurry up and find that flying serpent, shall we?
I'm so happy I'm playing this again. Okay, I don't think I need the toolbox. Crawfish tail. Maybe I should talk to him again? Maybe, let's just go. What is this music?
Good God. This place always gives me goosebumps, no matter how many times I come here. Yes, it's quite the fun house. Truly a dazzling place. Meat entertainment. That's the only way to describe it.
Meat-entertainment?
Woven together by life, frozen in time, a visceral, musical...
Symphony. We eat all this in order to survive.
Yes, truly a symphony. Life and death, resonating together.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Cool. Whoa now, CLG. Since when were you interested in this kind of stuff?
What are you so surprised for, Daddy? I'm more mature than you are.
She just straight up says it.
I've seen way more realistic corpses on CSI, you know.
Oh, man.
At first, Zack, I was shocked by the notion of storing a victim's body alongside food. But as I gaze upon this hanging garden, I realize it's just another scene of violent, depraved murder. Yes. All we need to do is change our point of view, and things will expose themselves in utterly new ways.
Hey, Mr. York. This is kind of, yeah.
Melvin, if you have something to say, then just go on and say it. Otherwise, you'll simply be insulting this beautiful landscape.
You think this is
Koala, you don't know what you're getting into here.
Oh, yes. It's the abnormal world that supports our normal lives.
Yeah, don't ask about Zack. It's a personal matter.
I think that's wonderful. Don't you? Besides, look. Patricia seems to be handling this a lot better than you are.
Well, you see, I ain't too good with this grotesque stuff. Ugh.
Don't let it get to you, Daddy. Whew. Everyone has at least one thing they're afraid of. Even you. Right, Agent York?
I don't think he's afraid of anything.
Something I'm afraid of?
Dispel all notion of rationality and logic and you'll get on fine here, Koala, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta have at least one thing. Like clowns.
Clowns are so funny. How could anyone be scared of them?
Zombies.
Love them.
A bucket full of worms.
I could squeeze them with my bare hands.
The sound of screeching glass.
Doesn't bother me.
Then...
They cling to your skin like putrid leeches, robbing you of much more than your vitality. The wet socks.
The music's timing was great.
Genius.
Okay, I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. Just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. Just a smidge. Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. What is this fucking music? No one likes the sound of nails of chalkboard or glass. But are you afraid of it? I think there's a difference between not enjoying, not liking, and being afraid.
Melvin, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you a personal question. In the hotel parking lot, when I first met you, the picture you had on your dashboard happened to catch my eye.
Oh, I didn't
Was
notice
your
that.
wife?
Oh, her? Yeah, that's my lady, all right. Candy. Her name's Candy. The prettiest girl in town, which makes me the happiest boy. A shooting star landed in a rural town, right on top of a man who now has a meteor struck hard.
You always keep her photo with you?
I can't hold newspaper due to the fear that my nails will brush the paper and send chills up my spine. Ooh, I feel that way about corduroy. Like the thought of like scratching corduroy. Ugh.
You bet I do. The truth is,
It makes my teeth feel weird almost. You know what I mean? I know someone who loved the sound of nails on a chalkboard is actually a turn on. Whoa.
Candy's a little sick right now. She can't even leave the house no more. So I always keep her photograph with me. Kinda feels like we're always together, you know?
I see. You care for your wife a great deal. But this means that
Yeah, that's right. My mama had me before she married Daddy. But it don't matter. He's still my real daddy to me.
Oh, thank you, CLG.
Are you just talking about yourself, friend?
And you're my pride and joy.
well, Zach, isn't this a heartwarming scene? But there's one thing I just can't get out of my mind. Don't you think that photograph looked a bit too old? Perhaps Candy is already... No, let's not think about that.
They can hear you, Francis York Morgan.
It might be a private matter, just like you, Zach.
Just like right next to him. Wasn't there like a weird puzzle in here? Wait, where did I come in from? Yeah, it's a really big place. Oh, there we go. Especially considering the size of the town.
Here we are, Zach. The morgue. They stored the victim's body in a cold storage warehouse operated by her family. I'd love to shake the hand of whoever came up with that one.
Hey, Agent York. Did you just come here to laugh at rural officers who are doing the best they can? We don't have any special facilities like you people. What else did you expect us to do, huh? Don't compare us with city folk. This is Carré. Or maybe you're just disappointed that you didn't get to see the bloated, decomposing corpse of a young girl.
Sorry, you're right. I went a bit too far just now. But don't misunderstand. I honestly think it's a fantastic idea. I'd never try and bully your daddy.
Better not.
Thank you for understanding.
Back to this music. What's that though? Black bass tail. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but the sound is like echoed when you're in this mode. Place is called Le Carré, like the author. Well, actually, it means the square koala. It's a carré is French for square, or is it car? Car or carré? I think it's carré. So the author is named after a French word. Oh, koala, no. Oh. Who's the author? I don't know who the author is.
Zach, these are human footprints, and they're extremely large.
Oh, John Le Carré.
Yes, Zach, I agree.
What did
These footprints must belong
what did they
to
write?
someone who's used to walking around in cold temperatures. These pallets are a mess. Looks like this area isn't used often. Still, the idea to store a body here. It's a novel, sophisticated idea, unlike anything I'd ever
He's
come
like
up with.
really Oh, ex-MI5 agent, spy novel, is that?
Boxes that got left behind. I can't tell what's inside.
He's really obsessed with like this idea of storing it in here. He's really into this, yeah.
What do you think, Zach? I'm gonna go with okra. Yeah, okra.
Hey, Omer. Yeah, this game's very scary.
I'm sure it must be okra. That's a staple of the South.
Can't you tell?
Look at the thermometer, Zach. It's at 10 degrees Fahrenheit or a minus 12.2 degrees Celsius. This must not be the ambiguous zero.
Oh.
An icicle. Never thought I'd see one of these down in the South.
Oh, so many jump scares.
Zach, can you see that? Look closely.
Okra breakfast. Yeah, I believe he did.
That's right. There are 4 imprints in the frost on the top of this. It's hard to believe, but I think these are fingerprints. Yes, Zach, that would lead one to believe that the body napper is a giant who's over 10 feet tall. Forgotten boxes.
Oh no, Omer. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm going to be continuing this tomorrow if I'm not too hungover.
Looks like shelled.
This isn't a
headless
horror game. This is Deadly Premonition 2. It's a very bizarre investigation game.
shrimp. When were these boxes brought here? And when will they be taken away?
If you're looking for something to watch, you can watch my playthrough of Deadly Premonition 1, which I streamed a couple of years ago. It's on YouTube. That's quite a show.
Zach, can you feel it? The perpetual, unstoppable flow of time. Boxes of the past or presence of the future. Either way, this is a curious time capsule. This frost is shaped like something we're very used to seeing. That's right, a body bag. Lisa's body must have been left here. But there are no signs that the bag was dragged away. So our criminal must possess monstrous strength.
Inspection complete! Woo! 65 bucks!
Seems like our flying serpent isn't here.
We're an FBI agent. We're getting paid to investigate. I could buy 3 copies. It does remind you a lot of the AI Somnium files. Yeah, I think I'm going to stream the end of Zero Time Dilemma, and then maybe I'll start AI this month sometime.
Is this everything, Melvin? There aren't any other rooms in this
On
warehouse?
YouTube.
No special rooms.
Well, there is the luxury foods warehouse.
Luxury foods. Why didn't you say so earlier?
Just thought you wanted to see where the body...
Encased? Yeah? Is that the RPG game? Like Fallout?
I mean, I just thought you were only interested in Warehouse number 2.
AI is the best of his games.
Besides, it's underground.
Yeah,
So
I actually got a copy of that game. I'm gonna check it out at some point. I was just too busy to check it out when I got it.
You sure you really want to go down there? You could darn well freeze to death.
All life will come to an end in the icebound zone.
You feel me?
Let's head there at once. I'm sure that must be where we're meant to go.
But what about searching for Lisa's body?
All we need to do is find a 10-foot tall man with monstrous strength. That giant knows where she is.
10 foot tall?
But finding the flying serpent is more important right now. Now please, guide me to the luxury foods warehouse at once. These luxury foods are most likely being used in local Cajun cuisine. I'm so excited to see what we'll find. Aren't you, Zach?
Wait, but the symbol is a dragonfly, right? Maybe I'm remembering something about the game. I'm assuming that's what we're gonna find. That's the flying serpent. Yeah, I think didn't Noob take a look at The Good Life? It's the latest game by the developer that made this.
A 10-foot tall giant? All right. Now that one's gotta be a joke. Right, Mr. York?
Do I look like a Joker to you?
That elevator needs a key, Mr. York.
Do you have one?
Actually, no. I didn't think you'd ever want to go down there. So I didn't bother to go and get one.
Well, then would you go and get one now?
Yeah. COG, I know. I'll tell it to him straight.
Someone can't believe they have made more games after this. Yeah, I mean, I swear he's got a charm, you know?
Thing is, Mr. York, you know the Clarksons? The folks who own this place? Well, they don't too much like the police. And they sure as hell don't like them when they're my color. It was, real hard for me to get permission to open up this place for you to search through. So they ain't gonna be too happy if I go back to them now, asking for another key.
What should we do then?
Let's just find a worker here who can lower the elevator for us instead. All they need to do is take a break from their work for a couple minutes.
And what am I supposed to do? Just stand here and pretend like nothing's happening?
Yeah, you FBI folks are good at that, right? That's always what I see you doing on TV.
Burned. Wait, are we actually just gonna wait here?
The elevator won't move without a key, Mr. York. Think you two can go and figure. I'll search around here in the meantime. I know they didn't make you a special agent for nothing.
JJ Macfield and the Island of Memories is legit good too, I thought. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've heard of that one. Oh, I think this is that
Zach,
little...
I think we can move this.
This is like the
Better
little
check
puzzle
back here as well, just to be on the safe side.
that I remembered. I have to like get back there, I think. Crawfish shell. Some fucking awesome puzzle solving music. Wait, what? Oh, right. I need to get under there. This is not efficient inventory management in a warehouse. What are you talking about? So efficient. Oh, I gotta pull. No, back. No, winter's not coming, no!
Zach, the human ability to adapt is a frightening thing. Some humans have the power to sleep anywhere as long as they set their minds to it. Now we should be able to operate the elevator.
He talks to himself right now.
No need to worry. This facility no longer has a body to steal. What else do they have to lose? I feel bad for him, but it's for the sake of the investigation. I'll write him a letter of apology later.
Guess you don't have to be quiet. That seemed like a good spot to introduce the stealth mechanic, but it doesn't. Apparently, it doesn't fucking matter. Wait. I'm pretty sure I'm hitting my head. Look. I'm pretty sure I can't actually fit. His fucking head is going through it. Oh, God. What a game. You might want to wake up anyone who's falling asleep in a giant freezer York. That's usually a bad sign. Eh, he's adapted.
Mr. York, did you find a key? Ha! Now that's my special agent. There ain't no stopping you. Wanna head straight down?
You bet. Let's sally forth, Melvin. Zach, look at that thermometer.
Sorry, 1 second. Sorry.
0 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 17.7 degrees Celsius. This is the ambiguous zero.
Ah. Now we have to find the dragonfly.
Hey, Avery! Open the damn door, Avery! It ain't no use, Mr. York. Once Avery starts working on something, that's all he sees. He just tunes out everything else. We'll have to wait until he finishes and comes out to us, I reckon. Or we could come back tomorrow.
I disagree, Melvin. Time may be on our side, but that doesn't mean we should waste it. You gave me Mr. Alligator precisely for moments like these, didn't you?
Wait, Mr. York!
We're just gonna shoot him.
Those tranquilizers may be non-lethal, but it's still dangerous to use them on humans.
Of course, Melvin. I never said I was going to shoot him.
You're gonna shoot some meat to get his attention. I'm right, ain't I?
Just drop that frozen alligator head right on his noggin. The game just like froze for a second. This fucking footstep sounds are killing me. They're so loud. Like, I have the sound turned down to like 15%, by the way.
This is
It's
Mr.
like,
York, an agent from the FBI.
Hi, Avery. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
everyone's wearing
call me
heels
York.
or like tap dancing shoes.
York, you a smarty pants, huh?
Avery. I got Avery? V. Yeah, V.
He's shyer than he looks.
This is my list of names, by the way,
Come on, just settle down, Avery.
with the letters that
Tell
are
him what this here
highlighted.
place is for.
Lots of expensive food here. Yup. Mighty precious to the Clarksons, so I gotta guard it.
I see. So you're this area's keeper.
Oh, I help with the research too. I do like research.
Research? What are you talking about, Avery? This doesn't look like a lab to me.
Oh, ain't no lab. It's a warehouse. Ain't no lab. Smarty pant scientist does the research. I ain't no smarty pants, no.
He's a bit slow in the mind, but he ain't a bad guy. Oh. Your story about the giant who carried Lisa out. Don't tell me you think it's him.
Hey, Unikong.
I mean, it's true that he's free to come and go as he pleases in this warehouse, but
No, as far as I can tell, he's just a bit over 6'5". The one who moved Lisa's body must be at least 10 feet tall. He's clearly too short.
too short, huh? Well, if you ever happen to find a man who makes him look small, I'd sure like to meet him.
I love that they introduce someone who's tall in a like super obvious way, and then they're like, no, he's too short.
Lise.
Hey, cut it out!
Lise. Why?
Avery, that's not Lise.
Not Lise?
Yeah, the graveyard guy was pretty big.
This is Melvin's daughter. And my precious assistant.
They should have made him taller,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
Lise
If he's
is no
6'5",
longer
everyone
with
else
us.
looks tiny.
Lise. Lise. My fault. My fault.
I guess he's sort of like Lise, you know? See, the poor fella's got himself a childlike mind. You know how normal kids tease other kids in order to get attention? Well, with this big lug, sometimes folks who don't know him too well see something and end up calling the police. But I know that deep down, he's got a good heart. Hey, Mr. York, I'll keep him busy, but I'd appreciate it if you'd hurry this particular inspection along. Just holler at me if you find anything. I reckon
Nice
that'll
script.
make it
Thank you
easier
for the
you to go
27
do your
months.
thing. Yeah?
How are you doing?
Melvin, I think you're finally starting to catch on.
Everyone's just tall here. Find the flying serpent in luxury foods warehouse. I think we can do that.
Hung alligators. I suppose in a way they sort of look like flying serpents.
Those are some well-hung alligators.
Oh, but that's pushing it. Remember, we're in a dark basement here.
So the names that I posted, each of the names, I'm keeping track of the letter that's highlighted in red, and then the name afterwards. I have a feeling they're going to spell something out. So, for example, I have Rain there. From Francis York Morgan, David Jawara, Patricia Woods, and Melvin Woods. So, actually, Rains. But you can get them in different orders, so. could be wearing Bigfoot shoes and could have been standing on something to put the fingerprints on the thing.
They'll never reach the sky.
Those are crocodiles? Can you say alligators?
Frozen oysters. Personally, I'd rather have a cocktail filled with fresh ones. We hunt for more materials than we can eat and freeze them over long periods of time. The human race gives terror a whole new meaning.
Crawfish tail. Crocodiles?
Cans of Holy Trinity paste. Onions, bell peppers, and celery.
Oh, yeah, right.
The absolute basics for any Cajun dish. This product combines them all into some sort of paste.
Louisiana is just gators, right? Or do they get crocodiles? I'm not sure.
People actually buy this garbage? Even the name sounds idiotic.
Gate crockers?
Zach, I just made an eternal promise with myself. If I ever happen to come across any food prepared with this paste, I vow to never call it Cajun food.
Oh.
There are torn off claws and legs scattered all over the ground. I doubt they'll fly anytime soon. I can't tell which ones are from crawfish and which parts are from shrimp. How about you, Zach?
Aha!
Avery, this box looks special.
Clarkson food, for their home.
Melvin, is this the Clarksons' family crest?
Oh, the dragonfly? Yeah, that's the Clarksons' mark, all right. Ain't no big deal, though. You can find those all over town.
There are American crocodiles, but they're mostly in Central America. You can also get them a bit in Southern Florida. So not in Louisiana. Louisiana?
So?
Well, yeah. They pretty much run all of this town's major industries.
Is this the same game as Wheelchair Old Guy? No. This is Deadly Premonition 2. That was Conway, which I think I'm going to return to on Tuesday, because Monday I'm going to start Mass Effect 2. Tomorrow I'm going to maybe play more of this. I'm going to play Deadly Premonition 2 on weekends during this month, and I'll do other games during the week.
Yeah. I do believe they own just
Darlings?
about everything there is to own.
Oh, there's also the
Their word
Forza
is law.
game that's coming out that I want to try out. So maybe Wednesday for Conway.
Hold
I don't
on
know. We'll see how the week goes.
Dead dragonflies. Can't even walk a few steps without seeing one.
Zach, this dragonfly is our flying serpent. The flying serpent owns this town. They're related to Lise Clarkson, our victim, and Hungan's oracle pointed us toward their family crest. The Clarksons must be deeply intertwined with this case. Melvin, Patricia, I think I've had enough of this frozen world. Let's head back out to that merciless sun. Well, what are you waiting for? I can't bear to spend another second down here.
Yeah, I think it's something that I'll play like once or twice and just cruise around in. And also people could join in and play with me if they wanted to stream it. Kind of like with Humankind, I played it a little bit. It's on Game Pass, so might as well give it a shot. Game Pass is great. For me. I know it's not for everyone, but for someone that usually only plays through a game once, it's perfect. So, how's life, everybody? This clean-cut young man turns into the man we saw at the beginning. Well, that was Francis Zach Morgan, and this is Francis York Morgan, so maybe they're not the same person.
Whew. So, what do we do now, Mr. York?
Zack and I will take things from here.
Might as well give it a shit.
Then what should I do?
Tend to your sick wife? I don't know. You're free to do as you please. I'll stop by the sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. It'll sure make Candy happy. But I am the sheriff of this town, so I do intend to get some work done.
Oh no, Ren. Are you gradually feeling better, or is it kind of staying the same?
I know. How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Peaceful night! What's up? I'm actually going to wrap it up soon. Because I'm going out tonight.
Not a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a barefooted giant.
Hey, don't scare me like that. Why do you keep talking about that giant anyway? You really think some giant was responsible for all this?
Melvin, don't be silly. Of course I do. Just when I thought you were starting to catch on. Disappointing, to say the least.
But how can you be so sure? I want to see some proof.
Silhouette is tired the whole time, but some symptoms seem to be getting better. Good.
Proof number 1. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was were made with bare feet. None of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boots, and the arches of the feet were visible. The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large feet. I'd say they were at least 16 inches. Proof number 2. I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights in the warehouse. The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below.
Wasn't
They
it
were
on
coming
the-
directly from the side?
The shade? No? Not the...
Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way. He pinched the cord with his fingers.
I will enjoy the pints and the fights and the chicken wings.
Proof number 3. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa's body was stored. This means the giant carried her out without dragging her across the floor. But there's only one set of footprints. The only conclusion I can draw from this evidence is that a barefooted giant standing over 10 feet tall carried Lisa's body out. That concludes the entirety of my proof. Any objections, Melvin?
But there ain't no way a human could ever be that tall.
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes? Well then,
Hey, Mudicon.
you need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on an investigation.
Oh, you were here before. I think you were just lurking.
Whether you come face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeletal gentleman, you always need to accept everything that comes to you with a clear mind. Do that, and eventually the truth will reveal itself to you.
Well, I mean, it is a fair assumption to work on now.
You're a smart kid, I'm sure you understand.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Mr. FBI Special Agent, sir. A sharp eye and flawless observational skills. Uncovering the truth with a heady intuition.
Just for reference, the tallest man ever was 8'11". No. There's this guy that's 10 feet tall.
I won't ever question you again. Heck, I'll do whatever you say.
That's it, Melvin. I'm glad you finally caught on. Okay, time to go, Patty. You know this town well, so I'd like you to accompany me from now on.
Patty?
He knows that she's the brains of the operation.
Zack, we found the flying serpent. Now we simply need to locate the 10 maidens. It's time to head on to Alexis's Diner and Lane.
Okay, how can I save the game? Do I go back in? I need to find a telephone. Oh, there we go. Perfect. There it is. Is Melvin being sarcastic? I don't know what Melvin is being. I could not tell you. All right, everybody that's watching on YouTube, thank you so much. I still haven't caught up to where I was in the other playthrough, but I think we're doing it faster this time, so we should get... Next stream, I should at least be caught up, if not surpassing it. This is Luckless LoveLinks signing off for now, and I love you all.